Hey, what's up guys? This is hole 7 Firethorn. Wanted to give an additional look here for this hole. And, whether or not you want to use special balls is up to you. Let's see, for this guide, I might just stick with Pro D here for this one. And we're just trying to judge, and the biggest thing that I'm worried about is that back pin location. Had it been one of these fronts, maybe we'd try to shoot for a wedge. I really don't know if I'm going to be able to shoot for a wedge. Maybe if I got a little more tailwind than I did. So all I'm going to try to do is maybe just get this out into a position play. Maybe somewhere down here, 5 rings, 6 rings. Keep it in mind that it's going to break to the right pretty significantly. So with that in mind, I'm just trying to kind of underplay a little bit. Just keeping in mind that it's going to, not roll out too far to the left. So just kind of, winging my adjustment and just keeping it light. And all I want to try to do here is position. So, and you can see I just got into the range. So almost needed just a little bit more topspin. This is actually pretty good. So you'll see I'm about 5 rings for max here. So that's what we're going to do for our setup. Here we'll use the directional tool. Something along the lines of this. You'll see very close to a max adjustment here. About 958, give or take. Now we have to keep in mind, and this is what's nice about this club, is you can see the ball guide. So what we're going to do is we're going to anticipate deflection. So I'm going to kind of set it up like this, keeping in mind that it's still probably going to go to the right. So this is more or less what I'm looking at. So typically I'd probably use about 0 here. But since we have so much wind effect, you're going to see that I kind of jerk it to the side, to the left a little bit, keeping in mind that it's going to kind of roll out to the right because of the left pointed wind. So you'll see that I'm playing with that spin until I kind of toned it down a bit. And it's also hard to play through these trees here on this course, you'll find. So we're going to probably do this. Another thing that I could do is I could do this like this. Try to zoom out just as far as I can without being in the trees. 7-3 is 958. So you can see that the green edge is almost, we're pretty close, and there's a little shadow there. So I'm going to use that little shadow. It's like a hole in the shadow. And I'm going to use that as kind of my initial start point. So if I know that all I got to do is put that initial start point where the hole in the shadow is at about 958, which is what I'm doing here. So you can see that's how I'm kind of sizing up my rings. And let's just see how this looks. And I just got Spectra 8 not too long ago. Here you can see it's coming in. Now look at all that spin towards the right. So it's just about a perfect adjustment. Just needed my alignment just a little bit more. But keep in mind, I kind of intentionally made that ball guide to the left. Now the smaller the wind, keep in mind that the smaller that deflection will be. So I need to land just a little bit more behind the pin with like a 4-5 wind. So if you're using those special balls, you're going to really be able to not have to worry too much about that side kick. But I had mine going to the right because the wind's 7-8 miles per hour. So with an 8 mile per hour wind, if I would have did that same adjustment, that probably would have been perfect. So do keep that in mind. Good luck with